Good day everyone, my name is Kayode. Welcome to Norakle Technologies Limited. Now what you're seeing on your screen currently is the login interface of the Norakle CRM. Now the Norakle CRM is an all-in-one business management software, meaning it has a lot of features that helps businesses integrate their different business process and keep proper records in just a single software. Now, in this presentation, I'll be focusing more on the customer relationship management of the software. Now, we all know that the purpose of every business is to maximize profit, and we can only do that through constant customer acquisition and ultimately the good management of these customers. So, I'll be logging into a demo account of the software to further my presentation. This is the Norakle ERP dashboard. As you can see, it has a whole lot of features. Now, these features has been integrated into the software to cater for different types of businesses, providing solutions to their peculiar business needs. Now, we are going to be focusing on the customer relationship management, which will help your business in customer acquisition management. Also, I'm going to be showing you how you can keep records of your customers on the software, and also a whole lot of other features from generating invoice and issuing quotations, and also how you can use the points of sales to make daily sales. Then also another thing the Norakle ERP's customer relationship management offers is the ability to send automated SMS to your customers, maybe on their birthday, on special occasions like flash sales, discount sales, or even festive periods. This is done automatically once you set it up on the software. So I'm going to be walking you through how you can help customers and how you can manage these customers, and of course what you can do with the informations and the records of these customers that you are keeping on the software. Okay, so moving to the customer module now. As you can see here, you can see add customer. This is where we come to when we want to add a new customer. And of course, there are other means you can add customer as well, like during the points of sale, which I will show you as the presentation goes on. Here you can say you just want to collect as much detail that is needed about the customer or lead or prospect as the case may be. There's the business information of the customer, the email, the phone number, and you can see branch here. This deals with businesses that are multi-branch, and if yours is just a single branch, of course we can always leave that empty. The PIC here means person in charge of that particular lead or customer. As you can see, other details and informations that are collected here. Now here you can see birthday date. The contact person detail here is the contact person of that particular business or the customer that you are saving in the system. So this is where you can actually take down their birthday. Now what this does is that it helps Norakle ERP to be able to send them automated SMS on their birthday. Yes, just like the banks do. So this is where you manage your customers. So let's say for instance you inputted the wrong phone number, or the customer walks in and said, oh, I've changed that particular phone number that you have with you. This is where you come and edit the details and input the updated information. As you can see, you can also view a whole lot of information particular to that customer using the action button here. And another thing that the Norakle ERP does is it allows you to import your list of customers. That is, if you have an Excel sheet, or maybe you have a previous software that you are using and you have all the list of your customers on that software, the Norakle ERP makes it seamless for you to be able to export and import those customer records into the software. When you want to issue a quotation for a customer, this is where you come to. You can just add a new quotation, select the customer name. If the customer is on the system before, you can just search for it and just click on it. If not, you can add a new customer quickly and add the details and submit it, and the details will automatically goes into the system. Then here is where you pick the list of items the customer is interested in. You can pick as much as possible, then you generate quotation. So on the sales menu here, we have different methods of processing sales. The first option we have here is the invoicing method. This is where you can issue new invoice for a customer. Maybe they have ordered for a particular list of goods. This is where you add the customer. Of course, you can search for them. If the customer is already in the system, then you can add the necessary details as follows. Here you can now search for the items that the particular customer is requesting to buy, and of course you can add as much as possible. After filling all that, here you will now create the invoice and it is processed. After that, you can always update payment. Maybe you've negotiated with the customer and the prices has changed, then you can update the payment here, or just print the invoice or send the invoice as the case may be. Another thing you can use with the invoicing option is after processing the invoice, you can come right on here when the customer has paid maybe an amount or all. You can now print and generate receipt here. Once you have clicked on this, and once the customer has paid, you can now register the amount that they paid here. Even if they paid half, you can register it here and print the receipt later on. You can fill the necessary information. As you can see, payment method, how did they pay? Was it through bank, cash, or POS? You can select whichever method that the payment was received, and where did they pay this money to? Was it through cash? Of course, you select the cash book or any of the registered bank that you have imputed in the system while setting up your account. Then of course you can write any remark here, maybe paid in full, and then after which you can now generate receipt. So of course, as you can see here, once you come back to invoice and you view invoice, you can see that the status has changed from unpaid to paid. And also, just to quickly highlight, if the customer paid, like let's say out of the 6,000 naira they paid 3,000, you would see that the customer is owing to sales and points of sales. Yeah, under the points of sales, this is where you process sales for customers on the spot. So you can just issue a new sales, search for the customer's name, and of course you can always add a new customer on the go. Then of course you search for the items that the customer has picked from your store, and of course you can add as much as possible. Then of course you will notice here that we have three means of accepting payments, that is the cash, the POS, and the bank transfer. You can use either of those payment methods to accept the payment. Once you click on either, the payment will automatically go under it. Then of course, examples of which a customer might want to pay a certain amount in cash and the rest through transfer. You can combine any of these payments and create receipt using them. Of course, there's the keep on hold option here, that is for customers that maybe are having issues with bank transfers and you have to attend to other customers pending the time they sort out their network issue. You can click and keep them on hold, that is keep that particular transaction on hold whilst you attend to another customer. Then after all that, you can just create receipt, and receipt is automatically generated. Another thing we can do with the Norakle CRM is to manage our expenses. Now the first thing we want to do is add the expenses type, and now go over to adding or creating these expenses. Now we can now add a new expense and search for the list of expenses that we have created, and now select on them, let's say transport for example, or fuel, depending on the kind of expenses that we have created. Now we can now select the particular bank account or a bank account that the money for the expenses is being paid from. You can click on cash and select type out or search for the staff or the person that is running these expenses. Then we can input the amount, the description, and of course leave a remark and create this expense. Now once we've done that, we will see a list of expenses that we've created over a period of time. And of course, when we go to expenses report here, we can be able to generate a list of expenses that we have incurred as a business over a period of time. Thank you. Last but not least, using the Norakle CRM, you can be able to upload leads generated from online marketing campaigns from your social media business accounts and upload them on the Norakle CRM and be able to view these leads. And also, if you have a sales team or a sales department that put calls out to these leads, you can be able to separate the quality leads from the non-quality ones using the call center reports. That is, every call that is being put to these leads, the sales personnel will be able to generate a report of the outcome of that call and upload it to the call center. So the manager will of course be able to follow up on all these reports and see to the activities that is being done by the sales team. Now we have the task manager as well. Well, the sales manager can be able to assign tasks to every sales member and be able to follow up on their activities. We have what we call private mailing as well, where mails can be sent between two members privately to support. We have what we call the support ticket as well, where you can be able to upload client complaints and upload them on the support ticket so that they can be sent down to the support center